What's been the most challenging aspect of the shoot?
I think the visual side of thing is pretty tricky with an issue like this. I always say, if we're making a documentary about basketball, you go and shoot a basketball match and you have an interview and it cuts really nicely. When it's a documentary about an issue like child sexual abuse, there's not many sequences or visuals you can kind of shoot to bring something like that to life. So we're having to be quite tricky and creative in terms of shooting a lot of stylized stuff or working with shadows and evocative kind of imagery to bring the visual side of the story into play.
What's been the biggest difference working on this film when compared to your journalism career?
I think the duration of the story. So it's like a half hour instead of 6 to 8 minute little films that I'm used to doing for TV. And I think that's a luxury that I'm not used to having in my other job. So it's been interesting and a challenge working out how to structure story beats for half hour. I'm used to, shooting a bunch of interviews and intercutting between all the people. So it's not necessarily linear. It's just here's this issue and here are these perspectives. But our story follows you in a linear journey, meeting these people, learning stuff, thinking about it, and then arriving at an end point where, you're ready to move on with your life. But it's been, I think, challenging sort of structuring it in a linear kind of way. I'm not used to that. I feel like I've just learned so much in doing this. I've learned a whole lot about this issue in particular. I've learned a whole lot about working with a team. I've learned a whole lot about longer form storytelling. So now it's kind of like, right, next time I do this, I won't hurt my head as much because it's like I feel like I've got that experience to apply to the next project. So it's like I want to take all of what I've learned and just do it again and constantly get better and better and better and better.